Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your January 2021 Intuitive Energy Forecast. Happy New Year! My name's Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. And at the end of the video, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below, because those little things that you can do to engage are a great support to creators here on YouTube. So thank you for that. And I'm just going to dive right into it. It's New Year's Eve right now, as I am recording these. And we're going to get into it, Taurus, and see which chakra is looking for your attention and needs some support from you this month. So there it is. Oh my gosh, this is the third time this has come up, action. And this talks about the root chakra, and it's a number 3, which is the number of creation, co-creation. And it says here, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. So for some of you, Taurus, you may have been feeling quite energetically clogged or down. And that's what 2020 was for all of us, right? I mean, it's just like, it was one thing after another, after another, after another. And don't expect that that's going to end anytime soon. We're moving into 2021, which is a universal 5-year. It's all about change. And that action is going to be required on our parts, right? If we expect change, we need to be the change. With you, I am feeling that it is some blocked energy. So being a fixed earth sign, it's really important for you to get out into nature and to, make that connection and allow nature to support you. Get out there and hug a tree, and get out there, especially when the sun is shining, and feel that sun on your face, and allow yourself to really reestablish your connection to your heart, to your higher self, to source. Whatever name you choose to call that source, it is one source from which we all originate and which we all return. So really focus on yourself. And if you've been feeling like not sure which way to go, and just like I'm just feeling like blocked, even though the other I can't remember what other signs had it. But for you, I'm really just feeling like there's a block, like you're not motivated for things, you're not making moves, and it's really important. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So it's really important this month that you be the change, and I feel like a part of the changes you're being asked to make are all about how you care for yourself. I can tell you, without going too deeply into it, intuitively, my feelings around January are, it's going to be intense. If we thought it was intense, ending the year, it's going to get intense. And the astrology, what's happening in the sky with the planets, is really triggering or supporting that intensity here on the planet. So it's really about you being strong in yourself, strong in your heart center, right? And so doing whatever it is that you can do to make sure that you are standing in your strength. You're not giving your power away to some source outside of yourself. Okay? Call your power back, Taurus. Call your power back. And let's see from the angels, gods, and goddesses. I actually feel like that one's for you too. So the one I was saying, I feel like that one's for you too, is the angel of diet and nutrition. So how are you caring for yourself? Because this could very well be the block that I'm feeling. If you're eating crap food, how can you expect to feel good, right? If you're eating low vibe food and drinking lots of pop or soda, I mean, that's what you guys call it in the States. Here in Canada, we call it pop. If you're drinking a lot of that stuff, or you're like drinking a lot of alcohol, or you're smoking a lot of weed, or smoking a lot of cigarettes, or, that kind of stuff, just eating crap is what they're showing me. Bags of chips and stuff, like, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good. So one of the best ways that we can show our self-love is how we nourish ourselves. Are we, are we eating well? Are we drinking enough clean water? Are we getting enough rest? Are we eating lots of leafy greens and beans and legumes? Or are we, fast food? Fast food. So show yourself some love this month and pay attention to what you're putting in. And if you're not ready to make any dietary changes, then at least the least you can do for yourself is pay attention to how you feel after you ingest certain foods. Do you feel elevated and lifted and bright and light, or do you feel like, oh gosh, I need to go have a nap? Like low, low, low. So pay attention. Pay attention, because you want to work with feeling elevated, not depressed. Okay? Because then the next one, oh, and it says here, what did it say on the card? It says, pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. So listen to your intuition. Trust your intuition. That is the number one thing any of us can do for ourselves. Listen to our intuition. And then we have the goddess of sacred power. And what this is really saying to me, I feel like when you get moving, like when you get energy moving again, and when you take yourself back out into nature, and as you are caring for yourself in better ways, I feel your intuition is going to really kick up, amp up quite a bit. And I feel like what I'm feeling is like this goddess of sacred powers always makes me feel like the ancient wise ones. And so I really feel like as you care for yourself better, you're going to be connecting with ancient aspects of yourself in ways that you haven't before. And so it's really important. It's so important how you are treating your physical body, how you are treating your church, your place of worship. This is where it begins. Never mind some structure built by the hand of man. Get out to nature. There's the, open air temple. And we are one with that. So how do you feel? Are you feeling good? And if not, it's time to make some changes. This goddess of sacred power says you are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. And quite frankly, Taurus, I feel like you're being asked to take a leading role in your life. If you're feeling like crap, what are you going to do about it? It's not someone else's responsibility. Yet 2020 collectively made us all feel responsible for other people's stuff. Other people's health, when at the end of the day, health comes down to what we're doing in our lives every single day. I have an immune system. You have an immune system. I support my immune system through the choices that I make. You can support your immune system through the choices you make, or you cannot be supporting your immune system through the choices you make. So you see, it's a choice we each have to make, and that's where it really needs to be. That's where the responsibility is. So if you're not feeling good, or if some area of your life is not as you would like it to be, it's about you taking responsibility and making changes, taking action to change that situation. Okay? So let's tune in to the energy of the ancestors and see what love and support and messages they have for you this month, Taurus. Oh, there we go. Oh, two. Okay, two. I was going to start singing that song. The saints go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. That one. Anyways, I had to say it. So then you've got autumn, and I don't really feel like this is talking about autumn. It's the message on the card which says, release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. Release the old year. Let 2020 go. A great learning curve. And it's, we either were, 2020 either woke us up, awakened us, and brought clarity, or it scared us into silence, or scared us into submission. The only two ways it went in 2020. So where are you? Are you comfortable with where you are? And if you're not, then make changes, take action and make changes. And if you are, that's good. If not, it's time to let that other stuff go. And crow, I love crows. And what I'm hearing here for you also is like autumn is a season that really shows us how beautifully, nature shows us how beautifully and easy it is to let go, right? We like to hold on because that's what we do. We like to run the show, but at the end of the day, are we really? Are we really? So it's time to let go and then tune into your own magic. Crows speak about magic and sacred knowledge and wisdom. So, I really do feel, Taurus, like you need to give yourself a break and tune in, connect with yourself, reestablish connection to your higher self. You're so worth it. Oh, right. And then you got the shapeshifter here, and it says on the card, transform and unveil your gifts. Right? We're all gifted. Some of us some people never take the time to open their present because they don't get quiet enough to listen and feel inside and allow their heart to be their guide. And that's really what's being asked of you this month, Taurus. And so that takes us to Beyond Lemuria. And my intention in using these cards was to bring through messages for all of us that are connected to the most radiant, high vibe, high frequency aspect of ourself, and to call forth our gifts from that space, from that place in time. Okay, so let's see what is coming through for Taurus. There it is. I got this one earlier today, and Capricorn got it as well. So I'm a Virgo, Capricorn's an earth sign, and you're an earth sign. So there we go. For the earth signs, the focus is our solar plexus chakra. And I believe I said to you earlier to get outside while the sun is shining. And so I do feel one of the messages here for you, Taurus, is to reestablish your circadian rhythm. So getting to bed at a decent time so that you can be up when the sun rises, be active while the sun's up. Currently in my part of the world, I think we have about 9 hours of sunlight or daylight. Anyways, we don't always have a lot of sun, but during that time, here at 7:50 in the morning and the sun sets at 4:50. So during those hours, really making use of that time, getting outside and allowing yourself, when the sun is shining, to feel the warmth of the sun on your face. Allow yourself to feel your support, the support that you have through your connection to nature. Breathing practices, deep breathing practices, particularly if you're feeling stuck. Work with your breath to unstick and to clear blocks in your physical body. So when you inhale, you want to feel your belly fill up like a balloon, right? Inflate. And when you exhale, it deflates. Inhale, inflate. And each time you inhale, see if you can get the breath deeper into your body. And perhaps a stone like pyrite would be a beneficial one for you to work with this month. I know I've been called to work with all the pyrite I have in the last few weeks. So the color of the solar plexus chakra is yellow, and it is connected to the sun, the fire in the belly, the trust your instincts. Was it you guys? You guys didn't get it. It was the last reading that had the trust your instincts card. But that's, those gut feelings, those nudges that we get. So let's give you what the guidebook says about this card. And then we're going to pull an affirmation card for you. So solar plexus, radiant illumination, personal power, independence, self-discipline, confidence, assertiveness, decision-making, belief, intellectual abilities, expression of will, bringing ideas into reality. The solar plexus is the radiant center of our being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings our passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you are taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides within this center and be energized, motivated, fueled with inspiration, enthused with clear-minded, so you can bring forth more of yourself and what you wish to birth in the world. As you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment, you can more confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences, and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation. Okay? And that is what is shifting. Okay? We are moving into conscious co-creation with our fellow brothers and sisters on the earth. We are moving into sovereignty instead of being governed. We need someone to govern us. Really? Do you? Do I? I don't. I don't know about you. Maybe, some people like that. Personally, as a sovereign being of light connected eternally to source, I claim my sovereignty, and I'm quite comfortable in that. And I make choices and decisions that support that and affirm that. And so I feel like that's what you're being asked to do as well, Taurus. So to restore, remember that you are a powerful being who can connect with potent life force energies as and when you need it. Be aware of what fuels your fire and consider circumstances where you had your power, where you hand your power away. Imagine all the fragments of your energy that you have given away at some point and bring them back to the center of your being. So themes, your power and where you are putting your energy, healing position, navel chakra, and the color as golden yellow. Okay, so let's see what your affirmation is for January. And in fact, if you really like it, you can use it all year long. Don't forget, subscribe, thumbs up, and drop a comment down below, Taurus. Oh, and if you're interested, I'm not even sure if I mentioned it to you, I'm doing month by month energy forecast for 2021. It's a minimum of 12 videos that you'll receive in a private playlist just for you. And if that sounds like something that would be beneficial or supportive to you, something you're interested in, you can check the link out down below. Oh, okay. So you got the card here, anger as my sacred ally. So maybe you're feeling really disempowered after 2020. Maybe you're really pissed at the global climate. I know it's infuriating, which is why it's really better to just disconnect and take responsibility for my physical well-being, my spiritual and emotional well-being, because it is my responsibility, right? So maybe you're feeling really pissed as we come into January, and use that as a friend. What is your anger showing you or teaching you? And in my experience, as an intuitive healer, in my experience, anger is simply unresolved pain or repressed pain. That's what it is, grief. And then it manifests as anger, okay? So here's your affirmation. I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. One more time. I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. So Taurus, thank you so much for being here. At 7:11. Oh, it just changed to 7:12. I wish you an abundantly blessed 2021. May you find the courage to honor and acknowledge the wisdom in your own heart and take loving action accordingly. Until next time, take good care.